For the second time, Petra Kvitova is the queen of Wimbledon. She won it again, and she won it very easily, 6-3, 6-love. And I'm here with Steve Flink, who I must say, immediately after the end of this match said, well, maybe the 83 final between Navratilova and Jaeger was short. You were right, Steve. 1 minute, like 1 minute.
I just figured it was logical because Navratilova is serve and volleyer and only losing 3 games, and maybe there's a good chance. Her matches were always very fast when she beat people decisively, so I got lucky with that prediction.
Yeah, 54 minutes instead of 55. So Bouchard had not lost a set in the whole Wimbledon, and then today lost 2 in 55 minutes. And at the beginning, Steve, she seemed to be fearless, aggressive. She won the first game, and I thought we would have seen a great fight.
And she broke back once in the first set. I thought she actually played a very good first set. I don't know how to fault her. Every return was coming back a foot from the baseline. The power and the control from Kvitova off both wings was just relentless. And Kvitova moved her serve around. She didn't have any room to breathe, Bouchard. She tried everything she could. She tried to stay up on that baseline and not get pushed back too far. I didn't think there was anything she could do today. She was simply outclassed.
I've never seen Kvitova playing so well, to be honest.
I think it's one of the great final round performances from any woman, to tell you the truth. If you look at her level, didn't you think so?
Yeah. I would be in trouble to say if she played better with forehand or with backhand, because she did unbelievable well both sides.
Yeah, the cross-court backhand angles were just startling Bouchard, and then obviously the forehand is always her biggest shot, Kvitova, but there are some days where she will miss and she'll go into bad patches. It simply was not happening today. It was breathtaking at times.
Yeah. I mean, she ended up the match with the cross backhand, unbelievable. Right. And then she also did once recover with the backhand with just one hand backhand, a cross, very short and cross. Probably the best
the
point
slice pat with the slice. Oh, beautiful passing shot. Beautiful.
The best point of the match, I would say.
I think so too. Now she was dazzling today. That's all there is to it. And sometimes you don't like to see a one-sided final where somebody plays poorly, where it's one player plays well, the other poorly. I don't think Bouchard played poorly. I think this was much more about Kvitova's brilliance. So I enjoyed it because, to borrow the old phrase, she was in the zone and she never left it.
Yeah, what I asked to myself and to you is how come that Kvitova can play so well only once every 2 or 3 years? Because I mean,
you read my mind. I was just saying that to a couple of people as I left the center court. Why did we wait 3 years for this? Why did it take so long? What will it take to bring it back again soon? I hope we get it more often because she's a great talent and no need to waste it.
Yeah. I don't want to go in gossips, but I mean, she had also some sentimental affair that probably caused her some troubles. I mean, she was first going out with a junior boy, then he went to Stepanek, and she's the only one who was coming after being with Stepanek with some success now. and then now apparently she went back to her former boyfriend. So I think these things, I mean, for a woman, sometimes have an effect, have an impact.
Sure, sure. Anybody's personal life can, but you hope that professionally she puts her nose to the grindstone, as we say, and really applies herself in the next couple of years, because there's no reason we shouldn't see her win a few more prizes like this one.
Yeah, just to finish, before we say see you tomorrow, men's finals. What's going to happen tomorrow? Who wins? Federer?
I'm going with Djokovic in 5 sets, but that means he must still lift his game 20 to 25% from where it was in the semifinals against Dimitrov. No lapses. I'm basing it on the fact that I think he's a little bit overdue to win another major title. Hasn't won one since the beginning of 2013 in Australia.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think so too. If the match is short, I would see Federer winning. If the match goes in a marathon, then I will see Djokovic to win. But we'll see. We are used to miss the predictions because we thought that Bouchard could have won.
We did. So we'll find out tomorrow if we can improve our record.
We can get worse. See you tomorrow from Wimbledon.